Cleveland fans have seen a lot of heartbreak, but this one hit differently. The Browns didn't just lose another game, they unraveled on national TV. A 32-13 beating at the hands of the Patriots, another night of turnovers, and another round of excuses from a coaching staff that seems completely out of answers. But the real story isn't in the score. It's in the silence of one man who hasn't thrown a pass in weeks, but somehow dominates every headline. Shedeur Sanders. While fans argue, stats scroll across the screen, and talk shows debate who's to blame, Shedeur has said almost nothing. No post-game rant, no cryptic tweet, no media meltdown. Just focus. And they're starting to wonder if Kevin Stefanski's loyalty is costing the team its future. This isn't just another bad loss. It's a turning point. A moment when patience runs out and questions turn sharp. How long can the Browns keep defending the same mistakes? How long before Shedeur finally gets his chance to answer on the field instead of Twitter? One thing's clear. Something inside Cleveland is about to break wide open. But that wasn't the whole story. The scoreboard said 32-13, but the numbers don't tell the full story. Dillon Gabriel's stat line looked average on paper. 21 of 35, 156 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 ugly interceptions. But anyone who watched knows the truth. It wasn't just a loss. It was another repeat of the same predictable pattern. Checkdowns, hesitation, and no rhythm. Meanwhile, the Browns' defense could only do so much. The Patriots read every short pass like they'd seen the playbook before. Fans online were ruthless, calling Gabriel the supercomputer that can't compute, and demanding answers from head coach Kevin Stefanski. Yet through it all, one name kept trending: Shedeur Sanders. The player who didn't even take a snap somehow became the center of the storm. Because if this is what Cleveland calls a plan, then everyone's starting to wonder, what exactly are they waiting for? But the truth behind that question cuts even deeper. While Cleveland burns with frustration, Shedeur Sanders sits in complete calm, like the eye of the storm. No public complaints, no cryptic tweets, just quiet confidence. In a league where every quarterback tries to go viral with drama, Shedeur has chosen silence, and somehow, that silence speaks the loudest. Reports say he's first in, last out, studying film, training harder, staying patient. And yet, patience has never been Cleveland's strong suit. Fans can feel it, that tension between chaos and composure. Gabriel looks flustered, coaches look desperate, but Shedeur? He looks ready. Ready for the moment that everyone else seems to fear. His calm is starting to scare people in the building, because confidence like that doesn't fade. It builds. It grows in the shadows until it can't be ignored. And when it finally steps into the light, everything changes. But the problem for Cleveland is they might be the last ones to realize it. Kevin Stefanski's biggest problem might not be play calling. It's pride. Reports suggest the Browns head coach has been standing firmly behind Dillon Gabriel since day one, refusing to budge no matter how poor the results look. It's the kind of stubborn loyalty that turns a bad season into a full-blown disaster. Insiders claim Stefanski pushed hard for Gabriel during the draft, and now he's determined to prove himself right, even if it costs the team valuable games. Players are starting to notice too. Some whisper that Shedeur Sanders' calm confidence unsettles the staff, that he's too composed, too sure of himself. But that's exactly what makes him dangerous. Stefanski might see Shedeur as a threat to his authority, while fans see him as the spark Cleveland desperately needs. And as losses pile up, the favoritism becomes impossible to hide. It's no longer just a football decision. It's ego versus evidence. And if Stefanski keeps ignoring what's right in front of him, it won't just be his quarterback under fire. It'll be his job. The moment the game ended, social media exploded. Within minutes, Bench Gabriel was trending across Cleveland, and fans were flooding comment sections with anger and disbelief. Sports pages lit up with side-by-side stats comparing Dillon Gabriel's performance to what Shedeur Sanders could have done. Even local radio hosts joined in, questioning why a rookie with that much potential was still sitting on the bench while the team kept sinking. Clips from the game went viral. Short passes, missed reads. And the look on Stefanski's face after the second interception. Every frame fueled the fire. Analysts started debating whether the Browns had officially lost control of their locker room. And in the middle of all the noise, Shedeur didn't say a word. No replies, no reactions, just silence. That silence made fans even louder. Because now, it feels less like a QB controversy and more like a countdown. Everyone's waiting for the moment Shedeur finally, and Cleveland can't stop talking until it happens. This isn't just a quarterback problem anymore, it's a Cleveland problem. The Browns have built a legacy on chaos, a cycle that keeps repeating no matter who wears the jersey. Every few years, they find the next great hope, crown him as the savior, and then watch it all collapse under the same pressure. It's not bad luck, it's identity confusion. This franchise doesn't know what it wants to be. Analytical? Faith-driven? Rebuilding? Contending? They keep switching philosophies like playbooks, and the result is always the same: wasted potential. Shedeur Sanders represents something Cleveland hasn't seen in a long time: composure. He's not chasing fame or feeding headlines. He's grounded, focused, and patient, which is exactly what this team refuses to be. Maybe that's why his silence feels so, because it's everything they're not. The Browns don't just need a new quarterback, they need a new mindset. And whether they realize it or not, Shedeur might already embody the change they've been running from all along. But destiny doesn't wait forever, and this one's getting closer with every snap. At this point, it's no longer about depth charts or stats. It's about destiny. The Browns can keep pretending Dillon Gabriel is the future, but deep down, everyone knows what's coming. You can't silence talent forever. Shedeur Sanders isn't just waiting for an opportunity. He's preparing for it like it's already his. That kind of quiet focus doesn't fade. It builds until the moment it finally explodes. When it happens, it won't feel like a surprise. It'll feel inevitable. The same fans who doubted him will be the first to cheer when he steps onto that field, because patience always pays off when faith and preparation meet. Cleveland's chaos can't last forever. Every storm eventually runs out of thunder, and when it does, Shedeur will be the calm that rebuilds everything. So maybe this isn't the end of a bad season. Maybe it's the beginning of something bigger. A shift, a reset, a redemption story written in silence. And when that moment comes, remember this: destiny doesn't ask for permission. It just walks in and takes the snap.